Hello dear students, once again welcome back to our English literature class. This is Joseph from Little Flower School, Salembu here. This class is again mainly meant for the students of class 9, and I'm going to take English literature class for you once again, and short story, of course, short story part, Old Man at the Bridge. In my earlier video, I had already taught you about this short story, Old Man at the Bridge. And right now, today in this class, I will be revising this same story by reading line by line from the textbook. Then I will be explaining. After the explanation, I will be giving you the workbook question answer of one extract. This is what I am going to do today. Old Man at the Bridge is written by our Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway, and he was born in the year 1899 and was called to eternal life, eternal rest in the year 1961. That is the life duration of this one. The central theme of this particular short story, Old Man at the Bridge, is pointlessness of war, and at the same time how we need to take care of all these things. Of course, you can watch all these things in my YouTube channel, Alan's Tutorials. My YouTube channel, please subscribe this channel, watch all the updates you will be getting. Already I have uploaded 10 poems which you need to study for your class on 9 and 10. Already all the video presentation is there, please do. And this one also, short story part also, I will be uploading within 2 to 3 days, so you can watch in this one. The channel name is Alan's Tutorials. Please log in and see. Alright, let us go to the class. Starting from here, hope that's clear. It's a very short story, very small story, starting here, this page, and the next page we are going to end the story. Alright, now as I teach you, please open your book and you also start to learn or understand the passage. An Old Man at the Bridge, Ernest Hemingway. An old man with steel-rimmed spectacles and very dusty clothes sat by the side of the road. There was a pontoon bridge across the river, and cars, trucks, and men, women and children were crossing it. The mule-drawn carts staggered up and the steep bank from the bridge, with soldiers helping push against the spokes of the wheels. The trucks ground up and away, heading out of it all, and the peasants plodded along in the ankle-deep dust. But the old man sat there without moving. He was too tired to go any further. That is the first paragraph. Now please let me explain the paragraph for you once again. An old man with steel-rimmed spectacles. Steel-rimmed spectacles means, rimmed means steel frame. Like this spectacle has got a frame, steel frame. So steel-rimmed spectacles and very dusty clothes. He was wearing what type of clothes? Very dusty old clothes. Sat by the side of the road. He was sitting by the side of the road. There was a pontoon bridge. Pontoon bridge means a temporarily made bridge, especially to cross a river during an emergency or war situation. Hollow container that is used to cross a river. If you remember my previous class, I have already uploaded the photo of those type of pontoon bridge across the river, and on this river, cars, trucks, and men, women, and children were crossing it. People were crossing the river. Some dangerous, some emergency situation is there. So people were evacuating from one place to the other. The mule-drawn cars. What is this mule-drawn? Mule means donkey or young horse. Drawn cars. Staggered. Staggered means move unsteadily up the steep bank from the bridge, with soldiers helping push against the spokes of the wheel. Spokes of the wheel. What is spokes? You may have seen our Ashok Chakra like shape, So imagine if this is the wheel. See, these are called the spokes. See, these are called spokes. So in a car, how the soldiers were helping to push, like pushing or helping to, because they were moving in a angle dust deep. Yes, helping push against the spokes of the wheels. The trucks ground up and away, heading out of it all, and the peasants. Who are the peasants? Farmers plodded along. Plod means to walk slowly along in the angle deep dust. But the old man sat there without moving. He was too tired to go any further. That is the reason why he was sitting there. He was too tired to go any further. It was my business. My business. Who is this my here? Ernest Hemingway, the author. What was the job of the author? He was a soldier as well as a news reporter, war correspondent, we say. It was my business to cross the bridge, explore the bridge head, to go to the other side of the bridge, beyond, and find out to what point the enemy had advanced. It was the duty of our Ernest Hemingway to check the bridge head, the other side of the bridge, and to check how far the enemies have advanced, come closer. I did this and returned over the bridge. After checking, again he returned back to the other side of the bridge. There were not so many carts now. Now many carts were not there. And very few people on foot. Only very few people were on foot. On foot means walking. But the old man was still there. But this old man was still there. Where do you come from? I asked him. First question. Our reporter asked, where do you come from? To the horseman. From San Carlos, he said and smiled. From San Carlos, he told, yes, I am coming from San Carlos, and smiled. Why he smiled? Because he was so happy to pronounce or say the name of his hometown. We should be feeling proud when we speak the name of our own hometown or our own native village and so on. Yes. That was his native town, and so it gave him pleasure to mention it, and he smiled. That is the reason I have already explained. That was his native town. From old man came from which town? San Carlos, and so it gave him pleasure to mention it, and he smiled. I was taking care of animals, he explained. The old man told, I was taking care of animals. Oh, I said, not quite understanding, without much understanding. When the old man told he was taking care of his animals, our Ernest Hemingway reporter, he did not understand fully. Thus, he exclaimed and told, oh, then, yes, he said, I stayed, you see, taking care of animals. I was living by taking care of my animals. I was the last one to leave the town of San Carlos. I was the last one to leave the town of San Carlos. He did not look like a shepherd or a herdsman. Shepherd means chargaha, yes, or a herdsman, person who takes care of the animals or an owner of so many animals. And I looked at his black dusty clothes and his grey dusty face and his steel-rimmed spectacles and said, after observing, after having a close observation of the old man, he asked, what animals were they? Various animals. He said and shook his head, I had to leave them. Shaking his head, he said, I had to leave them. In a war situation, first and foremost, you try to save your own life than taking care of any other things, isn't it? Then if possible, we take care. Yes, I was watching the bridge and the African-looking country of the Ebro Delta, Ebro region, and wondering how long now it would be before we would see the enemy. Again, by looking at the other side of the bridge, he was wondering, he was looking at the African-looking country of Ebro Delta and wondering how long now it would be before we would see the enemy. And listening all the while for the first noise that would signal the ever mysterious event called contact, war. He was just listening, waiting for the signal to start the war, something like that. Yes, and the old man still sat there. In all these situations, the old man was sitting there. What animals were they? I asked. The reporter asked the old man what animals they were. There were 3 animals together, altogether 3 animals. He explained. There were 2 goats, 2 goats, a cat, a billow or billy, okay, and there were 4 pairs of pigeons. 4 pairs means 8 in number. These were the animals of our old man. 2 goats, then 1 cat, then 4 pairs of pigeons. That means altogether 11. And you had to leave them? I asked. And you had to leave those animals? Yes, because of the artillery. Artillery means firing, shell firing in a war situation. Yes, I had to leave. The captain told me to go because of the artillery. The old man did not want to go from there, but the captain requested him to leave the animals and go from there, and finally he had to leave his pet animals. And you have no family? Do you have any family? No. I asked, watching the far end of the bridge again as a news reporter, correspondent. Our Ernest Heming was again and again looking at the other side of the bridge. Yes. Watching far end of the bridge where a few last carts were hurrying, quickly moving down the slope of the bank, going away. No, he said, only the animals I stated. Old man told, no, I had no family, but only the animals. The cat, of course, will be all right. Cat will be all right. A cat can look out for itself, but I cannot think what will happen to others. That is the main concern now. The old man thinks that his cat will be very much safe, whereas he is worried about or anxious about the other animals. Yes. What politics have you? I asked. What is the political group that you belong? I am without politics, he said. I don't have any politics. I don't belong to any political party. I am 76 years old, an old man of 76 years. What is the need for a party for him? He told, I don't have any party or politics. I don't belong to any political group. I have come 12 kilometers and I think now I can go no further. He says that I have already walked 12 kilometers from my hometown. What is the hometown? St. Carlos. And he feels that he has no more stamina, energy, energy to go further. This is not a good place to stop. I said, other told, this is not a good place to stop. If you can make it, there are trucks up the road where it forks for Tortosa. Where is Tortosa? Tortosa is a city in Spain. Yes. Barcelona, all those things, you know that? Yes. If you can somehow get up and move from here, there are trucks available. Get into that truck and please move to Tortosa, a city in Spain. I will wait a while, he said. Yes, I am too tired because old man walking 12 kilometers already. He told, see, I will wait for a while, he said, and then I will go. Where do the trucks go? Where do the trucks go? To which direction? Towards Barcelona. What is Barcelona? Where is Barcelona? Again in Spain. Spanish football club, Spain, Barcelona. Yes, at least you are aware of the football club called Barcelona. I told him, I know no one in that direction. Old man told, I do not know anybody in that particular area, he said. But thank you very much, thank you again very much. Repeatedly, he thanked, and we are on the last page, dear student. He looked at me very blankly and tiredly, very blankly, inactively. Blank means passively, without much energy, and tiredly. Then said, having to share his worry with someone, that is fine. See, a problem that is shared, that is reduced. The burden is lightened. The problem that is never told, kept in the heart, that will one day erupt like a volcano, and we may have sudden heart attack or mental disorder. Doom. Yes, the problems, if you face, please share. So, our old man was happy to share his anxiety and worry to a person. Yes. That cat will be all right, I am sure. Again, the man is worried about the safety of the animal, and he feels that his cat will be safe. There is no need to be unquiet about the cat. Unquiet means disturbed about the cat. But the others, now what do you think about the others? Old man is asking our reporter, what do you think about others? Yes. Why? They will probably come through it all right. Somehow they will manage to escape. Our reporter told, you think so? Do you think so? Somehow they will survive? Why not? Yes, surely. I said, watching the far bank means where now there were no cars. Bank means the other side of the river. The side of the river is called Nadi Kinare. Yes. Ebro River Kinare. That is called Nadi Bank. Don't think that it is any other Union Bank, HDFC Bank or any other Punjab Bank. No, nothing like that. So bank has got its own, river has got its own bank. That is Nadi Kinare. Yes. But what will they do under the artillery if continuous firing is going on under this situation? How can they say, when I was told to leave because of the artillery, when I was told to leave the artillery, what would happen to these pet animals? What would be their condition? Do you leave the dog cage unlocked? I asked. The other again asked, have you opened the door cage? Yes. Then they will fly, of course. Then in that case, they will fly out and escape. Yes, certainly they will fly, but the others, it is better not to think about the others, he said. Which are the other two animals now? Cat will somehow manage. Pigeons, 8 pigeons, they also will manage because the cage is open, door of the cage is open. Now, what are the two animals left? to gods. Yes. If you are rested, I will go, I urge. If you have already rested, taken sufficient rest, I will go. I would go, I urge. Get up and try to walk now. Please get up and walk now. Thank you, he said, and got to his feet. Somehow he got up, he stood on his legs and started walk. Swayed from side to side. Swayed means walk unsteadily, you can imagine the walk of an old man. Swayed from side to side and then sat down backwards in the dust. He tried to walk, but after taking few steps, he again sat down. Why? Because he was too old and too tired. Yes, dear students. I was taking care of animals, he said dully. Dully means passively, without any energy. Yes. I was taking care of my animals, but no longer to me. That was how good that person is, you see. He was not taking care of himself. He was not worried about himself, but worried about the safety of his own pet animals. Yes. I was only taking care of animals. Yes. There was nothing to do about him. There was nothing to do about him. In a war-like situation, people cannot stay beyond a limit. People cannot help anybody. So, Other could not do much about him. So, he left the old man to his destiny. Meaning probably waiting for his death. It was Easter Sunday. What is Easter? Easter is the celebration of resurrection. Jesus was crucified on Good Friday and he was buried, and on the third day, Jesus rose from the dead. So, Easter Sunday, resurrection of Jesus. That is, feast is celebrated. Especially the Christian students will understand. Yes, this year we had the Easter on April 12th. Yes, every year it falls every time on Sunday. Easter is celebrated only on Sunday. Then Easter Sunday and the fascist extreme political system which favors a strong central government and which does not allow any opposition party. That is called this fascist group. Central idea and only one government, and it is like a dictatorship of our Hitler or Saddam Hussein, something like that. Okay, fascist group were advancing towards the Ebro River. It was a grey overcast day with a low ceiling, so their planes were not up. That and the fact that the cats know how to look after themselves was the good luck the old man would ever have. So finally, the author moved from there, and what was the final satisfaction of this old man was that somehow his cat would be able to survive in this dangerous war situation. All right. So, fascist group, again please remember, the Spanish Civil War, it was between Spanish civilians and of course the fascist group, which revolted against fascist group. So that is the short story, all right. So hope you have understood the class line by line now. Please listen my previous video that is given about the same chapter. This is only a revision. Of course, please remember that one. Now what I am going to do, just in our workbook, this is your workbook, treasure trove, this workbook, and again is from Beta publication, Old Man at the Bridge, that is on page number 36. Alright, page number 36. Here, for your understanding, you can read all these details directly. Let us go to page number 46. In this 46, page number 46, context questions, extracts are given. Accordingly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extracts are given here. 5 extracts are given here. And I am going to read one extract and the question and its answers. Rest of the things you have to do by yourself. That is your homework. Alright. So let us read the extract. Please, that is on page number 46. Read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. There was a pontoon bridge across the river, and cars, trucks, and men, women, and children were crossing it. The mule-drawn cars staggered up the steep bank from the bridge with soldiers helping push against the spokes of the wheels. The trucks ground up and away, heading out of it all, and the peasants plodded along in the ankle-deep dust. But the old man sat there without moving. He was too tired to go any further. That is the extract. That is the extract. Now, I am going to read the question and its answers. Please note down. You have to write down in your workbook. Alright. What is a pontoon bridge? First question is, what is a pontoon bridge? Why are many people crossing the bridge? These are the two questions. We have to answer this one. The answer is, a bridge that is made of large hollow containers filled with air to cross a river during an emergency like war. A pontoon bridge, I repeat, a pontoon bridge is that is made of a large hollow containers, empty containers, filled with air to cross a river during an emergency like war situation. Second part of the question, answer is, many people were crossing the river because Spanish civil war between Spanish civilians and fascist groups were in progress. I repeat the second part of the answer. Many people were crossing the river because the Spanish civil war between Spanish civilians and fascist groups were in progress. Question number 2. Where is the old man sitting? Unlike others, why doesn't he move? Old man was sitting by the side of the road. Unlike the others, he was not moving because he was too old and had already walked 12 kilometers away from his hometown. I repeat the answer. Old man was sitting by the side of the road, and unlike others, he was not walking because he had already walked 12 kilometers away from his hometown, and he was also too weak and tired. Question number 3. You have to just 2 questions more now. Who is the speaker in the extract? The speaker in the extract is Ernest Hemingway. His full name is actually Ernest Miller Hemingway. So he is the speaker here. Why is he there? He is there to report the war that took place between Spanish civilians and fascist groups. Thus, he is a correspondent news reporter. He was appointed there to report about the Spanish Civil War. Question number 4. what is the first question that the narrator asks the old man? What does he answer? Why does the old man smile? The answer is, where do you come from? Was the first question asked by our reporter. Then, what was the answer? The old man answered that he had come from San Carlos. San Carlos, a city, a town or village area in Spain. And of course, the third part of the question is that why he smiled. He smiled because he was so happy to tell the name of his hometown. What is the name of his hometown? San Carlos. Yes, he was so happy to say the name of his hometown. And the last question is, why is the old man the last one to leave his town? Why he was the old man? Because the old man was the last, answer is the old man was the last person to leave his town because he was busy in taking care of his pet animals. You must remember what are his pet animals. 2 goats, 1 cat, 4 pairs of pigeons. Altogether 11 pet animals he had. Yes. Describe his physical appearance. How was he looking? He was wearing very shabby, old, dusty clothes, and of course he was wearing a steel-rimmed means framed, steel-rimmed spectacles, and of course physically he was very weak. Of course he was 76 years old. So these are the answers and the questions and answers of extract number 1. Accordingly, 3 more extracts are given here in this textbook. So please, what you have to do, you will read the extract by seeing my previous class and this one. This is of course a revision class, I told you. And here, write down the answers by yourself with a pencil. When you return to the school, I will dictate the things. That time, if some mistake is there, we can erase and write. So I ask you to write with a pencil. And if you find any difficult questions, please leave those questions and clarify with me. And of course, then at the end, I would like to give one special question for you. That is write down the total summary of this story in your own words. No need of writing from the textbook that is already given there. No. Maybe you will be able to summarize the entire story in 12 to 15 sentences. Please do it as your homework. Alright, dear students, tomorrow again I will be coming. And all these things, let me remind you, all these things you can see in my personal YouTube channel, that is Alan's Tutorials. All the details will be there. Please see in this channel. Alright, thank you very much. Take care. Stay at home. Learn at home. Bye bye. Joseph here.